panicking. Don't panic. No, I am, because I'm going to lose my job.
A stitch up. It was a stitch up.
Shit! When I lose the small side of games, I'm upset. Because that's the fucking standard. When I don't see a team that wants to play the Champions League. You want to play the Champions League? Play the Champions League. And the same to you and everybody. And everybody that comes on the bench to contribute, to help. We work so hard to be here, and we give it away. The good thing, we have 45 minutes.
Do you think the best team lost this time?
I think so, yeah. Especially for 160 minutes. I'm saying that, and they are saying that because they just told me that.
Who did the PSG bench?
Yeah.
Mikel Arteta. Oh, boss, that game against Bournemouth was crazy. The last-minute goal, we were nuts. Though some people say every time we win a game, we celebrate like we won the league. We don't over-celebrate, do we, boss?
Oh, no, Martin Odegaard. I don't think so.
Welcome back, familiar to Northside LDN, and welcome back to the Nutmeg Rush show, where we don't pull back any punches. And we've got Deji Spurs in the building. We've got other guests that are going to be joining as well. Well, he's not in the normal location. What are you saying, Dej?
Yeah, I'm doing well, bro. I'm tuning in from your second city, I believe. I believe you were drinking a drink, but you were truly hungry. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? So I'm definitely your second city. But yeah, pleasure to be here. Pleasure to chop it up. And yeah, let's get into it.
Now let's get straight into it. Let's start with Tottenham. Let's start with Tottenham first. What was your thoughts about Tottenham? Obviously, Tottenham 3, Burnley 0. What was your thoughts of your first game of the season, bro?
When I watched my team on the weekend, it reminded me, and I'm going to be showing my age here. There was once, I believe he was a manager of somebody, I don't know if it was Chelsea or Newcastle, somebody coined the phrase of sexy football. It was in the 90s, and Tottenham's performance on the weekend against Burnley was sexy football, bro. I can't even put it any other way. The way that the players were taking the ball from the back to the front, pause, you know what I mean? The transitions, it was a delight to watch. And also what you was able to see is you were able to witness adaptation in the location, because when we played PSG, it was very much a 5-3-2 formation. When we played Burnley, it was a 4-3-3, and you saw the way that we were able to adapt, attack, and slap these men up. So, bro, Thomas Frank, man, I'm shaking my bum for Thomas Frank. I can't even lie to you. To score 3 goals, Richarlison looking like what you were hoping that the Swedish Ollie Watkins would look like after week 1. I have to say I'm fully satisfied, bro. Nobody can really tell me nothing really right now. And I look forward to playing Plymouth on the weekend. And if we slap them up, bro, then legitly, Spurs are we're looking sexy, bro. That's the polite word to describe Spurs.
I can't lie, that link up between Cudis and Richarlison's goal as well, that was a bad boy goal, you know what I mean?
Well, Richarlison's goals were bad. I think you're referring to the second one, but the first one wasn't an easy take. But what was nice to see about Richarlison, and maybe something that he has over Solanke, is that he didn't even think. You know, sometimes strikers, you need to go with instinct. Both goals were instinctive goals, bro. And whether people like Richarlison or not, that's what strikers should be doing. I guess the key for us is can Richarlison keep it, or is it a one game thing, or memento, or is it one of them things that he can keep it going? But I can tell you this, bro, Cudis, 55 mil was too cheap, bro. That brother there is worth 80 million already. I think he's been man of the match every game he's played so far, pre-season, on season. And as long as I think my prayer and my hopes is that Cudis remains fit, because as long as Cudis remains fit, Tottenham is a threat. And in the words of Tony, because I know Tony is out there in Finland, he's a triple threat. Hold that, bro. Do you know what? Like that. So I can't wait.
No, I hear it. Before we get Tony involved in the conversation to have his take and his opinion on the Spurs game as well, one thing I notice is obviously with Maddison out, all the creativity, the majority of the creativity came from Cudis. I think Bergvall did well in terms of controlling the midfield, but he was also always looking to Cudis because Cudis was always finding Richarlison, getting him involved in the game. Obviously, we've heard the news today of Eze. It looks like you guys have agreed terms. That will give you another creativity. So, teams don't just try to nullify Cudis or put two players, 3 players on him, nullify the creativity and then nullify the supply to Richarlison. How are you feeling about Eze going to Spurs, bro?
Bro, first and foremost, can I just big you up in terms of the way you started the first 7 minutes in terms of your questioning and also you taking time out to watch my club? Bro, I have to be honest with you, bro. Eze coming to Spurs, let's just take a minute to hold that and pause, because there was once upon a time where we were pretty certain that he was going to your club. And I did say to man, he's coming to my club, and people said to me, why would he go to Spurs when he could go to Arsenal? So for all those player haters, you need to hold that. Now, in relation to what Eze could bring to Spurs, you're right, bro. At the moment, the only outlet is Cudis. Eze comes in and it's looking long. I be real, bro. You're talking about, remember Crystal Palace? When Crystal Palace had Elise and Eze.
Yeah.
When they had their man on the pitch, I think Crystal Palace didn't really lose, bro. They were badding up everybody. I can see Eze forming a similar relationship with Cudis. If Cudis and Eze's on the pitch together, I think it's long for anybody, really and truly. And then if you add Savinho into the mix, you're talking about a team that is not really fighting for top 6 anymore. You're talking about a team that's fighting for top 4, top 3. So yeah, bro, I can't wait to see Cudis, because bro, you're looking at Richarlison doing what he, Cudis is bringing out the best out of Richarlison, and let's be real, Richarlison ain't even got the techers, the guile, the flexibility as an Eze. Could you imagine what sort of link up play, depending on what position, whether he's 10 or on the left, Eze is gonna have with Cudis? It's love at first sight, bro. It's literally love at first sight.
No, I hear what you're saying, man. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I think every Arsenal fan, me included, wanted Eze at our club, and I'm fuming. I'm absolutely fuming that he's going to Spurs. That is a player I'd take. I think Cudis ain't only getting the best out of Richarlison. He's getting the best out of Porro as well in terms of the attack. Because when Cudis can't find whipping across, he's finding Porro, and then Porro's whipping in crosses. So I think Cudis,
you know what that is? You know what that is? And what you just described, and again, big up to you, bro, because what you described is that Tottenham is deploying what I call common sense football, bro. None of this inverted rubbish. Do you know what I mean? We've got a flat back 4, and we've told the wingers overlapping run, whip the ball in. That's it, bro. I don't know what Ange Postecoglou, what creativity he was trying to bring to my club. Me, is get down the wing, whip the ball in, and Pedro Porro give the overlapping run as an option. That still creates problems. Do you get what I'm saying? Even you can see that Tottenham are dangerous on set pieces. Why weren't we doing set pieces last season with the players that we've got, with the height that we've got in the team? My man's brought in Danzo. We're doing long balls into the box. And those were the reasons why we scored 2 goals against PSG. So for me, Thomas Frank, when people say, what has Thomas Frank brought to Tottenham? He's brought common sense, yeah? Keep it simple. It ain't long. And that's why you're seeing the success that we're seeing so far.
I agree. I think also his game management, because I think that's what let him down against PSG's game management, when he took off all your defensive midfielders, and then there was no defensive midfielders, and he just tried to go all out attack when he was already in the lead. I think in this game he took off Bergvall, brought on Paulinho, see out the game. Do you know what I mean? He did it in the reverse this time. So I think in that sense, I've seen him already learn from his mistake in that Super Cup final. against PSG, where he left the midfield a little bit open in terms of any ball winning winners, because he took off Sarr, took off Paulinho, he took off all the players that can retain the ball and help the defense instead of exposing them. So that's a difference that I saw against Burnley as well.
But also, I'm not sure if I agree with it, but the risk that he took on against Burnley, it worked. When I saw that lineup, bro, Bergval, Archie Gray, Papsar, I don't want to see them three together personally. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's too much inexperience under one roof. It's like Toys R Us. For me, I would have liked to have seen the Bentancur or Paulinho alongside the young ones. But the fact that he went with 3 young ones and he got the result, for me, it also was an indication in the location that Tottenham might just have a little bit more strength and depth that we appreciate. I'm not so sure, and I know it's not the Arsenal segment, but I'm looking to Tony when I say this. I'm not sure you could make the same changes in your midfield and come out with the same result, and that's worrying. Do you know what I mean? From you man's perspective, I know Northside knows what I'm talking about, and they're.
I kind of disagree. I kind of disagree with you. I'm going to let Tony go quickly before Tony. You have your say. I kind of disagree with you. I think Ethan and Dowman.
Who would be your midfield three? Sorry,
my midfield
if you were
three
to completely flip it, yeah, your kind of second midfield three. Yeah.
So there's 2 ways I feel like the midfield would be a lot more balanced. Either we put Dowman in the 10, you put Odegaard in the 8, and then you put Zubendi in the 6 role. Or you can play Zubendi, you can play Lewis Skelly, and you can play Ethan. Or you can play because I think Ethan and Dowman, they're our best creative midfielders. Do you know what I'm saying? So it depends. If you want a little bit more, if you want the midfield to be a little bit more defensive, but with players that can turn on a half turn, then you can play Zubendi and Skelly. If you want a bit more creativity in a game that you're expecting to dominate, then you can play Odegaard in the 8. You can play Ethan or Dowman in the 10, and then you can put Zubendi in the 6. And our midfield would be a lot more balanced. We'd have players that are comfortable in a half turn, players that can get back and defend, but players that can also create. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I kind of disagree with that. I get that you're judging it from a Spurs fan. You're seeing what Arteta is currently doing, which is sticking with players that we know have limitations. Declan Rice in the midfield, Odegaard in the midfield, players that haven't been in the best of form, i.e. Odegaard. And that's why you're saying that. But our best players in pre-season were our young players, Dowman and Ethan, and both of them are very creative. And Ethan's got goals in him. We saw it last season. But Tony, I want to bring you into the conversation, bro, about Spurs first, and then we'll get on to Arsenal. What did you make of the Spurs game, Tony?
Big up to everyone who came out here to watch the show today. I mean, Deji Spurs shaking his bum down there, yeah, for this Burnley win. But you know what? Yeah, we're just gonna do the things in the right way. Not side. I'll actually go against what you just said. I think Deji Spurs is right. Our manager nodifies everything. I mean, you've just named one of our most technically gifted players in Max Doman. Please just ask yourself. You gave an answer. You said Max Doman. Was Max Doman actually in the first 11 this past Sunday? Scratch that. Maybe let's don't roll with that. Was he even on the bench on Sunday? Was he on the bench on Sunday?
But that was my point. My point is not what the manager is doing. My point, but that was my point, Tony.
If you're a fan of this football club.
But that's not my point. My point is not
in the squad you want to bring in to this football club. You can think for the manager, but the manager at the end of the day would do what he wants to do. I mean, you even brought in Declan Rice even into that conversation. I mean, I watched Declan Rice on Sunday, and I'm not side. I was ashamed. Seriously. since we're not talking about Arsenal right now, just go back slightly. When we get to the Arsenal talk, we'll have we'll trade punches on that. But the Spurs, I mean, you have to take it with a pinch of salt, innit? It's Burnley, innit? They just came from the Championship. But again, you just have to hail Thomas Frank, people. I mean, people would ask, what has he brought to the football club, like Deji said? How about defensive stability for once? How about defensive stability for once? I mean, the only team to actually bash them in the preseason was only Bayern Munich. Let's agree that Bayern Munich team is, I mean, it's up there. Yeah, we both agree. If Arsenal faces Bayern Munich, they will still smash us. Last time we played them, they smashed us up. So let's just agree to that. The way this guy has got man defending, it's crazy. And he's done all these things in less than 2 months. In less than 2 months, Thomas Frank has replicated Saliba and Gabriel into that team. It's gotten them defending with pride. I mean, I need not to say that this same Tottenham Hotspur team considered about 65 Premier League goals last season. I don't want to go into the FA Cup. I don't want to go into the Carabao Cup. I don't want to go into any other cup competition. I just only want to talk about the Premiership. 65 whooping goals. That's what these people chipped in. And Thomas Frank has gotten them defending again. Big up to Sunshine. He's gotten them defending again. Looking good again. With a framework. I mean, see, not side. I clearly had a problem with how we played on Sunday. But the bigger picture there is that even after we've given more 200 million euros to our manager, I didn't see no identity. I didn't see no framework. I didn't see no structure. But I looked at that Tottenham game, when they played. And, man, they're balling people. I mean, see, people, no one hates. I mean, I'm a Christian. I don't have a hate in my mind and in my soul. But people, I do hate sports. I don't like the team. I don't like when Deji smiles. I mean, I hate everything about the team. People, let's get it correctly. I hate even appraising them right now. I don't like it. But I mean, you just have to spew the truth when you see it. Man has gotten them playing tiki-taka football. Bro, I can't believe it. I'm seeing Spurs. I'm seeing them play tiki-taka. They're passing the ball around. They're dominating play. People, they're holding up the ball. I mean, they're getting their man. And see here, people, you brought in, this is the difference. You brought in Cudis, to be your guy. To be your guy up front, to help you out, and passes get to him. The passes get to him. He's creating. Those passes get to him. While we can't even find Victor Gyökeres even in the light. It's horrible, my brother, man. But anyway, Spurs, big win. Although I put Spurs in top 8 this season. But with what I saw against Burnley and with what happened today, rightfully so, not side, I mean the Eze thing. Under Mikel Arteta's watch, under our manager's watch, we've strengthened Tottenham Hotspur's people. Let that sink in. I've never seen a manager who has actually strengthened the Spurs team than Mikel Arteta. Under his watch, he's allowed them acquire Cudis. Under this bozo manager's watch, they've been able to acquire Eze. No, not side. Just think about the chaos that's gonna happen when Eze links up. Bro, we're even just looking at Cudis. Bro, have you even thought about? Have you even imagined?
Just look at Deji. Look how excited he is. Look at Deji's face. Look at how excited he is.
Of when Kulusevski is there, bro. This man, the man roast people this season. I hate to be the mouthpiece saying these things about Tottenham Hotspurs, but under this manager, he has strengthened Tottenham Hotspurs than strengthened Arsenal. Look at this brand of football we're playing against the bro. Everyone said that Man United is cooked. No, I only saw one team that was cooked. It's Arsenal. And bro, I mean, I'm one of the delusional fans, people. I mean, it doesn't get delusional than this. It's Tony Claude. I mean, I'm delusional when it comes to Arsenal winning, people. It doesn't get delusion than this. I'm the king of delusion. But even me, I hate the brand of football we play on the day. That's haram football. Under no circumstance should Arsenal play that brand of football. But again, I'm seeing Tottenham Hotspurs and what Thomas Frank has got them doing. He's gotten them playing great football, attacking football. They're passing the ball all around. Great framework. Defensively, they're strong. It's like a brick wall. I can't even recognize that defense. Is that the same defense that conceded 65 goals last season? Brother, man, I don't know. This season, let's see. And now this manager has actually strengthened them. Yeah? By not getting Eze into our football club. People, man, I'm pissed. And
it's not even that. It's like
it better be people. I mean, you saw what Nussad put, on his on the former show, on his theme, yeah? Letting Eze go to go get Rodrygo. Please let that just be true. Let that just be true. That we are letting Eze go to Spurs for the greater good. It better be so. I rest my case. Big up to you, Sunshine. Nice to see you around here.
Hi.
People.
Big up Sunshine, man. We have to introduce her properly. Big up to my sis. You know what I'm saying? What you say? Long time, man.
Yes.
How you been?
I'm okay. Just to piggyback off the Tottenham thing, it's not even, yes, it's Eze going, but it's the fact that he went for close to the same amount as you getting Madueke from Chelsea. Like the fact that it's this literally close to the same amount that you paid for Madueke and that they got Tottenham got Eze. I think that would make me sick too, because it's like, if we would have gone for Eze first, would we have gotten him? If we would have waited a bit longer, would we have gotten him? It's just so many things that you question when you see something like that, if I was an Arsenal fan. Because, I don't know. It's, again, you're not being able to utilize the striker you have because your left side is incompetent, in my humble opinion. Like you're imbalanced in the attack. So we'll see. Let's
get on to the game, Sunshine. Let's get on to the game. What was your thoughts about Man United and what was your thoughts about Arsenal's performance?
I feel like the game showed us the problem with both of our fan bases. And what I mean by that is I was seeing United fans saying that they were happy with a loss because they saw improvement in the attack, which is a crazy thing to say, in my humble opinion, because I will never be happy losing, especially losing to Arsenal. So to say that I'm happy because I see an improvement in my attack, it's not good enough for me. And I think that's another issue that I have with my fan base, because was there an improvement? Yes. But why couldn't we finish in the final third? Why couldn't our manager start Ahmad over Dalot? Why was Casemiro starting? Why was Luke Shaw starting? Why was Mace? There's so many questions that I have that I can't just sit here and justify the fact that I'm happy with the loss. That's unacceptable to me. You can't sit here and say something like that. We had so many opportunities to score. And I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on this, because I felt like the way it was going there before we conceded that really terrible goal. And by and dear to me, I don't know if you guys have seen those like inflatable floppy things like in front of car dealerships. Like, to me, that's kind of how he was in that box. You just let Saliba completely bully him for that goal, in my opinion. But I felt like if Gyökeres was on our team in that first couple of minutes, like I feel like he could have had a goal there, because the way we were able to get in the box and cross it, and Mbeumo was just cooking, in my opinion. Like, we were really doing well there. If he was on our side, I feel like he would have had a goal, because we were able to pass to one another, get those crosses in. Just nobody was there. We couldn't finish in the final third. We were losing the ball, just crossing. Nobody was touching it. Whereas your team, all of a sudden you have a striker, and then everyone's like, well, I don't know what to do. Do you know what to do? And then our Havertz comes in, and then all of a sudden you're able to figure it out. It was so weird. Like, it was a weird game. Obviously, yes, there's some positives, but as a whole, we have so much work to do. And I'm thankful that you guys were so poor, because I thought your midfield was going to absolutely destroy us. Whereas I feel like your midfield went so quiet, like eerily quiet, more than typical. Zubendi, Rice, Odegaard, they didn't have their best match that game. And we got lucky for that reason, because I mean, Ugarte's passing the ball to Havertz, like literally just passed it to him. So there's a lot to work on. We're not going to be top 6 with this midfield. Our goalkeeper situation is absolutely terrible. And, just chiming on the Spurs thing, seeing them make moves like this, and I know Tony mentioned this too, seeing Thomas Frank, I can see an identity with Thomas Frank. I can see something there. I still don't know what I'm looking at when I'm watching Amarim. Like, I still don't even know if he knows what players he wants to utilize. You know what I mean? So it's frustrating. Kobe Manu didn't touch the pitch at all. Xerxes didn't touch the pitch at all. So I can't say I'm happy, Northside. And I see your fans saying, like, I'm just happy we left Old Trafford with a win, which, yes, you always want 3 points. Don't take that's credit to you guys 100%. But, like, you still can't be happy with that game. You can't.
Yeah.
Can I just add? Can I add as a neutral, and then I'll let Northside do his thing. Sunshine, your segment just there was so good. I had to write it twice. Sunshine knows ball, because literally, I was saying before the game, I bet they start Mbeumo ahead of Diallo, but really, you saw that Diallo for me is not someone that you leave on the bench. I would have happily taken Diallo at Spurs, because for me, he's as influential for United as Cudis is Spurs. And I feel like it was a disrespect. I think Cunha had an amazing game. I think he was just showing that his level's above the rest. I'm not too sure about Sesko. But what I would say is that we talked about United finishing in the top 8, and I kept saying that Onana didn't have an injury. That keeper that you started the game with has proved himself to be rubbish. I swear Son scored a goal past this guy from a corner. So he's got vicarial moments in him. Well, set pieces is not his thing. He's weak at set pieces, and it was a set piece that had United done. I think that the other thing is, I agree, Casemiro, there is no identity. I don't get it. When someone was telling me that you play with a striker and 2 number 10s, I was like, okay, 2 number 10s, and then what's behind them? Imagine, Sunshine, I was having an argument the other day where people were telling me if you just brought, after Sesko, Belabor, you would be top 4. I think it was on Hassan's channel. And I literally had to shut this guy down. His name is Ahmed. And say, are you smoking crack? Because there's no way Belabor sorts this team out. Your defense is rubbish. Your midfield's rubbish. The only good thing about your team is your front 3. So I think United played well because it was the first game of the season. They were motivated because it was Arsenal. It was a big game. But ultimately, I agree with you. They lost, and they lost again. As for Arsenal, just quickly before Northside comes in, I warned Arsenal fans several times. I warned them. I said to them, usually how you perform in pre-season is an indication of how you will start a season. Arsenal was rubbish against you, man, on the weekend.
We got lucky.
And they were very lucky, let's be real. I don't want any Arsenal fans slandering the Swedish Ollie Watkins, because I'm not going to lie. Since I've seen this brother, I ain't seen nothing yet. But hey, he's going to get 20 plus Premier League goals, people said. Anyway,
But again, that's on the manager to get the team to figure out how to use them, because then you just wasted your money.
Sunshine, I totally agree, because I was asking the question, who is the better fit in that number 9? Is it Havertz or Gyökeres, and everyone was taking it like I'm disrespectful. Tony was telling me he's the top goal scorer in the whole of Europe, but you can see already that his style of play doesn't fit in with Arsenal. And Northside, you mentioned this yourself, so it's not new. I'm worried for Arsenal moving forward. I'm actually worried for them. I predicted them fourth. I'm not sure. They stunk out a win against a United team that is still recovering from last season. But I don't think Arsenal look legit. And I think, though, what we can say, Sunshine, is that United will definitely be in the top half of the table this season. But your midfield needs work. Like I just don't understand.
Not I don't agree. I don't agree with slightly with what Sunshine said and with what Deji has also put to the table. I mean, they're talking about that Manchester United matchup here as if see, people, one thing you need to know is that the Manchester United we faced on Sunday, it's not the Manchester United of last season. These guys are lions. Did you see yeah, even Manchester United, see, you could say, see, Sunshine, you could say that they don't have no framework. You can say they don't have no identity. But one thing they sure did do on Sunday was to bypass the Arsenal midfield and looping those balls to Mbeumo. I was just seeing looped up balls to Mbeumo, bypassing Arsenal's midfield. I was seeing looped up balls to Dogu, looped up balls to Cunha. Cunha was actually working his way through Arsenal's defense. And you know what, yeah, that Arsenal defense ain't no punks. That's the best defense in Europe. So, I mean, I've heard this from Flawless. I mean, of course, you guys are friends. We're all friends. So, I mean, I know what you guys have in your head for this Amorim guy. I totally get you. And I know you guys are in that, you know, in that fight to actually get your club back. But, I mean, when you see the truth, say the truth. Manchester United totally outclassed Arsenal in every department in that game on Sunday, apart from apart from clearly the defensive you know, positives we got in that matchup on Sunday. You totally outclassed us in attacking moving forward. You didn't get no goals, but moving forward after this matchup, I'm sorry, people that will make this Man United team will face something different. Because the Mbeumo I'm seeing down there, oh my days, he was on smokes. Cunha, see, Arsenal would have been 3-1 down by halftime. Take it or leave it. We escaped. You know, there's sometimes here you just have to look at the mirror and tell yourself the truth. That was Arsenal's worst game that I've seen Arsenal play in 11 years. I would even say that was even worse than that 8-2 drubbing. I mean, I saw people even running, at least even making some runs, trying. This was worse all across the pitch. Gyökeres was looking like an Oreo. And see, people, I'm not taking a pop at Gyökeres, but I'm taking a pop at the manager. When you bring in, see, people, I watch Portuguese football. When you have a striker like Gyökeres, I mean, even Northside will tell you about this. When you have a striker like Gyökeres, it's not in and about with all this sideways passing. It's not that kind of striker. See, look the ball up top and set the man running. That's where he's more dangerous. And even if you send him towards the channels to do something, get the balls directly to him in the channels. Then he would run, taking maybe 1v1, 1v2 against defenders. He'll do it. It's in his wheelhouse to actually run at defenders. But when you're not actually sending the balls down there, what do you want to get from him? All the sideways passing, it's no identity. Arsenal didn't play with any identity. Manchester United at least played with some form of framework, not the general thing, but at least there was a tactical
Was it a framework
approach.
or was it individual?
Send the ball to Mbeumo. That was it. Send the ball to Mbeumo.
Hold on, Tony. Let her rebuttal. What were you saying, Sunshine?
I'm just curious what framework you saw, because I hear that our attack was better, but like, was it framework or was it just individual quality?
Well,
No,
I saw some personally. I saw some through balls from Bruno. Mason Mount was actually looking half decent. Not saying that he's amazing, but he actually made him look a lot more effective than any game I've seen from Mason Mount at Man United.
Yeah.
I do hear you that Mbeumo at times was running through our midfield by himself. There was a couple of solo runs. Cunha as well, solo runs. So I kind of get what you're saying, Sunshine. I get what you're saying, but at the same time, you were just effective. Like even the run from Dogu where he smacked it and it hit the post.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying. Like there was a lot of opportunities that you guys created that weren't patterns of play, but was individuals getting themselves into good positions or taking on players. Even Ahmad, I think Ahmad cooked Calafiori on the left. I saw a run from Cunha cooking Ben White on the right hand side. I saw Mbeumo running straight through our midfield. So I get what you're saying.
Which again, I never said that I didn't think that part of our game was good. I'm just saying that I'm concerned with how our manager can get this team on the same page and maybe utilize them correctly. I don't trust him in that regard yet, based off of the lineup that I saw. The lineup that I saw showed me that he would prefer a draw rather than a win. Like I felt like he was playing to draw. I didn't feel like he really wanted to go out and win. When you're starting Dallo, when you're starting Luke Shaw, when you're starting Mason Mount, when you have other players on the bench who are better. Now, it's interesting because United fans were saying that Ahmad and Mbeumo don't play well together on the same side because they keep crashing into each other. Well, then I'm like, at that case, whose fault is that? Then the manager should coach them how to read off of each other, which again comes with chemistry. So it's like it's Mbeumo's second game. They're not going to figure it out right away, but like I need some coaching in there with the players. You can't just not play them at the same time because they don't work. That's not going to be acceptable to me. We need them both on the pitch.
I hear it.
Well, I mean, sorry, not side. But I mean, if you're saying that Amorim never wanted to win that match, I mean, with the players he fielded, he would have taken the route of just sitting back, soaking up pressure. He would have just said, hey, Arsenal have the better midfield. He would have just soaked up the whole pressure and decided to hit Arsenal on the counter-attack. But that wasn't what I saw. I was surprised at that. I know it's very difficult for Man United fans after that loss, the first game of the season. It's a home game, losing to Arsenal. I get it. But, I mean, there's sometimes you just have to count your blessings even if you didn't win that game and just watch it from the next game and see how it goes. That's what I just think. I saw a different Manchester United side. That side was clearly better than Arsenal. To be very sincere with you, at least I saw something brewing. I saw people who wanted to make something happen. In my own team, I didn't see anything. I'm sorry.
To counteract that, who on your team has that drive and willingness to attack like a Cunha and Mbeumo? Because that's who they are, right? Like I could say Cunha, when he gets the ball, turn, go. Like they're on it, right? Who do you have on your team that's doing stuff like that?
Our two youngsters that doesn't want to play. Our two youngsters that doesn't want to play. Even
Saka does it. Even Saka does it. But there's this consistency problem with the Arsenal. There's no consistency. You don't know the kind of Arsenal you're going to get the next week.
And that's
don't get me wrong. Next week we might Puma lead, but you don't know the one that's going to show up against Liverpool, isn't it?
I feel like some players are regressing. I feel like some players are. I feel like certain players are regressing and getting that out of their game. Like Martinelli, one thing that people would praise about Martinelli is him being direct. But now he just looks frustrated. He looks like he doesn't know what he's doing. He looks like he's second guessing himself. Do you know what I mean? And the best version of Martinelli, the best version of the player is when he doesn't have to think. You know what I'm saying? Saka as well. Like that was probably one of the worst performances I've ever seen from Saka. He was absolutely trash.
I mean, the fact that Mason Mount was like on him and like even took the ball away from him on one of those chances that he had, just literally took the ball from his feet. I was like, okay.
But that's the thing, bro. This is the thing. Like, Ethan has been direct. That's why this guy was only getting 10, 15 minutes last season and being effective. I mean, Deji, you said a prediction, yeah, before the season starts, before the game's kicked off. I want to bring you in the conversation as well. You said, look, Arsenal. You had Arsenal. I think you had Arsenal finishing fifth. I think you said fifth or fourth.
Well, I was fourth, but I can also see fifth. Yeah.
Especially
and the game against Man United, does that change your mind at all? Like, how are you looking at Arsenal right now in terms of?
The game against Man United has given me confirmation in the location, because under no circumstance should you be getting popped the way that you got popped. So Tony is right. You know, you won, but you're fully dusty. Yeah. Now I'm looking at Gyökeres is going to probably need maybe 8, probably game week 8, game week 9 when he gets his first goal and then he starts cooking a little bit. That's a long time to be waiting when everybody needs to hit the ground running from now. You can see the strength of the Premier League. I warned everybody about Man City. I said it before all the games. I gave my prediction that Man City would finish second because I watched them during the Club World Cup and they looked good. I know they went out early, but they looked very good. And so I wasn't surprised about how they dismantled Wolves on the weekend. Bro, I think the issue with Arsenal is everybody kind of knows what you're going to do. You've been found out, and Arteta isn't really offering anything new. Every season, I think that's why Tottenham, if they were to do better, is simply because we have the unknown factor. I think even Luis Enrique said he doesn't know how Tottenham's going to set up. Just that is enough to do well. And nobody knew how we were going to set up against Burnley. We all knew how you were going to set up against United. Amarin knew how you guys were going to set up. And they had a game plan to nullify you. And if not for that set piece, which I always say is very lucky, you would have drawn that game. And if the strikers had been a bit sharper, I think it was some good defensive. Let's put some respect on Saliba, because had it been any other defender, that's a draw. Let's just keep it real. They're banging that in. So for me, look, Arsenal should be. I don't see the firepower. I don't see the fluidity in attack. And in order for you guys to do well, you're going to need to be able to open up defenses and score. Defensively, we know you guys are 30, but there is like a bit like Tottenham. Tottenham is struggling. Like Tottenham, even though we won 3-0, you can argue it's Burnley. We're still trying to work out the fluidity. Eze, though, changes the game completely. You saw what Eze did to Chelsea when he was playing for Palace. Can you imagine what Eze will do to Chelsea when he's playing for my club? You don't have that kind of level of firepower. And yeah, bro, like it is looking me. Look. Sunshine said that your left-hand side is incompetent. I would say is incontinent, meaning that you man are firing blanks on that left, bro. Simply that. And unless you sort out that left-hand side, I really don't know how you resolve your attacking situation. So yeah, bro, I think at best Arsenal finish 4th, but I wouldn't be surprised if you man finish 5th.
Deji, before I ask and get Tony and Sunshine back in the conversation, what do you think of Arsenal re-signing Trossard to a new contract and boosting his wages?
Bro, I'll be honest. When I saw that today, I actually felt first thing was that you men are unserious. You're not a serious club. And I tell you why, like legitly, and I'm not just here shaking my bum, even though I am, I can't lie. Every team is expected to show that they mean business. Man United bringing in Sesko, Cunha, and Bremer, whether you like it or not, whether he's found a system that works for the three of them, the indication from the location from Man United is they mean business. The indication from City is that they mean business. The indication from Chelsea is that they mean business. The indication from Liverpool and Tottenham is that they mean business. But the one team that I can say is not serious is Arsenal. Because rather than you selling my man Trossard to Fenerbahce, go out, go and get the Rodrygo. Once upon a time, we were talking Arsenal bringing in Eze, Rodrygo, and everybody agreed on panel that if you man did that, everyone would have to sit up and take you serious. We are now going into game week 2, And instead of going out and getting that gunman on the left, you man are re-signing Trossard. That re-signing of Trossard is like Tottenham signing Tell, but there's a difference. When we signed Tell, we realized we did a boo-boo, yeah? And now we're trying to bring in Savinho. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get someone from the left, even though we paid for someone on the left already. You, man, instead of bringing in the signing on the left, you've decided to stick with Trossard. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, legit. Like, what are you doing? So, bro, I don't know, bro. I mean, for me, if it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck, then it's a duck. And I always said this: if you pay peanuts, you get monkeys. Bro, you deserve what you man get. You deserve what you get.
Do you think Arsenal end up getting Rodrygo?
No.
I want to know why though.
God, Sajid.
Somebody, I was on a stream earlier, and one of the panelists said something kind of interesting, which I actually thought was true. The reason why I don't think they will is because Arsenal are signing for the year previous. So, like, the year before, you guys really needed a striker, right? Everyone's saying, get a striker, you win. If you would have signed a striker last summer, you could have won the league, right? So now this summer, what do you need? You got some players, you got that midfielder, but you need that left side fixed. You won't get it, but next summer, watch, you'll probably get Rodrygo or somebody to come in and help your left side when it's too late at that point. Not saying you don't need help, but like you're never getting what you need at that moment. You're always reacting, too late.
Yeah. I absolutely agree, because we needed a striker when we got rid of Aubameyang, a proper striker. Do you know what I mean? And then only now, years later, of trying to revamp these strikers, we're going to get the best out of Jesus. We're going to transform Havertz all of a sudden. Now we're getting the striker. But then we're getting the striker, and like you said, we need the winger. We haven't addressed the winger. We're not going to address the winger. We've got Madueke there that we play on the left and re-signing Trossard. Martinelli's supposed to be getting sold, but all of a sudden that's gone quiet, and he's starting games. This guy's been trashed for 2 years and he's starting. Odegaard's been trashed 2 years. He's started. These are two players that have been trashed and they are started. It's actually crazy. This fan base tried to wax lyrical about, look at Zubendi against Atletico Bilbao. I said to them, when a new player comes to the Prem, I want to give them about 10, 12 games. I want to see consistency. If I do not see consistency, then that's the level that I say, yo. When we got Timber, when we had Timber, because Timber got injured, when we had Timber, then we bought Calafiori. I said, yo, I'll give them both the same amount of time. Within the same amount of games, I could see which player is going to be a baller and which one's not. I could see that Calafiori is a Zinchenko regen, and I could see that Timber's a proper defensive player. Mm-hmm. He can actually defend. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the thing, man. I can't lie. This club, nothing ever changes. Tony, I want to get you in.
Before you bring Tony in, can I just say one positive thing about Arteta, if that's okay?
You ain't got nothing positive to say about it.
No, I don't. Look, I don't want the show to be fully biased. I know Arteta flicks through his YouTube, and I'm sure he's seen some of the stuff that we're saying. So I've got some positive things to say about him. The one positive thing I can say about Arteta is that he's supportive. He really does support his players. And bloody hell, God knows, I wish I was a footballer under Arteta. Because imagine being dusty and increasing your wages. I mean, imagine having a manager that increases the wages of his staff that aren't performing. I mean, that is the best thing. So I just want to say, big up to Arteta, big up mental health, and big up for all the support he gives the employees at Arsenal Football Club.
Look at this guy. This is what we got to. Listen, Tony, I want to bring you in the conversation. I can't lie. Every Tottenham fan, is talking like Deji right now, talking with chest, talking down to us. Like, they're talking to us like we're QPR. I can't lie. They're talking to us like we're Barnet. I can't. And you know who's giving them all this leverage? Mikel Arteta. The fan base that have been... But Tony, listen, I wouldn't say that you have been somebody that's just been completely back in this process. But there was a time where I remember when I first met you, you was backing the manager. You wanted to give it time, give some players. Even you've seen that. Listen, we can't keep backing this 6 years now, and we're not looking any better tactically, in-game management, substitutions, team selection, formation change. There's so many things you can look at this team and you can say, what are we doing? Against Man United, which substitution actually impacted the game? We'll probably say what? Timber came on, did better than Ben White. Once again, defensive players. Which attacking players coming off the bench and actually changing the game and making sure that we get the 3 points comfortably? I'm not seeing an improvement on that bench from last season. Tony, what do you make of this, bro? Because you have given it time. You have backed it at certain points. What do you make of this, bro?
See, not side, yeah. I mean, you are correct. You know, when we first met, you know, I was new to the YouTube space, and Mikel Arteta was in his second season, and I was like, hey, okay, good. Let's give him one more year at that time, and let's see what he can do. And right now, this is my second year being an Arteta outer. Not because I hate the guy, not that I don't know Arsenal fans who hate the guy. I mean, I know lots of Arsenal fans who really and truly hate him, yeah? But it's not about hate for me. It's about there are more experienced coaches, more experienced managers out there who I think would inherit this team, literally this same team, and win us a couple of majors. How about that? So this manager is the one that's really, really holding up space. This manager has rewarded Nelson. He's rewarded Vieira with contracts, brought them to the club, yeah? And now we can't even sell any of them. This manager, I mean, when you're looking for stability, when you're looking for someone who would hold on to the ball in that Manchester United matchup, you have Waneri, who you actually lured to act, deceived actually, to sign a new contract in this football club. And then you're in the almost nearly to the dying minutes of that game in Manchester. And then you just need someone who would hold on to the ball, you know, try and do some little trickery here and there, hold on to the ball more often. You have Waneri down there who could actually hold the ball and move the ball around. But instead, you bring in Merino to do what? Merino, you turned into a striker last season. To do what? You know, so the manager is brain dead. I've come to totally understand that. He's a zombie. He's brain dead. And this man, I'm serious. I'm serious. This manager is gonna run us down. Because not side, they've just supported this manager with another 200 million. And bro, did you see Noni Madueke when he came on against Manchester United? Man was playing left back. I mean, see, it was a given. Ahmad cooked the hell out of this idiot. He cooked him, brother. But I'm not even talking about the cooking. I'm talking of you bringing in a left winger and he automatically turns into a left back. I mean, you see all these things here, and you know, and then you see some Arsenal fans here. They're out there using buzzwords and talking this, you know, and I'm like, what shit are these people talking about? What are these idiots talking about? I mean, literally, why did we waste that much? And this has nothing to do with Noni Madueke. He's a black brother, you know. I hail him everything.
Did you say this, Tony? Did you say that?
Good.
Did you say what Flawless said? Did you say that?
Yes.
Mikel the Beast Moreno.
Yeah,
Tony.
Yeah, when he came on, yeah. Bro, see, we are not in the fight. See,
But
we are not in the fight. We are not in the fight of the players we have. I do think a different manager would use these players that we have and win the league. No, sir, don't you get it? Another manager would come in, use this Merino well. use Zubendi well. Use Gyökeres well enough. Get goals out of him. Bro, you know, I'm right now, and I'm even really doubting if Mikel Arteta could even set up with Gyökeres, because I mean, you guys saw what happened to Gyökeres, yeah. I mean, man was just looking, bro. He was just looking like a fool.
No justice for Havertz.
No justice, no.
Bro, we're finished, man. We're finished, man. I just pray. No, but you know what? Yeah, see, but you know what? You know what? Not side. See, let's not be lured into the same trap again. You know, I would accept it. This is where the thing would go Ari now. I would accept it if this thinker was just put in place to just stifle Manchester United. It's the first game you're playing away from home. Manchester United is a big rival till date. Even when we had the best of players, we were going down to Old Trafford and having stinkers. I hear it. Let's just hope that this was just a gimmick for the start of the season, playing against a big rival away from home. I want to start judging from the next game. How about that? Let's see. Let's just hope this was a gimmick, because if it is what I watched on Sunday, we're cooked this season. The players look drained. I mean, I know Zubendi. I've watched Zubendi with his time at Real Sociedad. This guy controls the game. He's an elite passer of the game. His IQ is totally elite. But he comes down here against Manchester United, and I don't see man. And again, north side, you put the blame on Zubendi. I mean, we didn't talk about Declan Rice. It left him completely exposed. How about Declan? He had a stinker on the day. It completely exposed him. I mean, when your midfield is facing that kind of onslaught, yeah. I mean, we need Declan Rice to at least just cushion back just a little bit. We're just running everywhere, doing nothing. At least you help out Zubendi take control of the game. But he was just being exposed. And of course, you know, Odegaard is another Oreo we have. I mean, it's another zombie we have, you know, at the midfield. So, I mean, they just completely left Zubendi on his first game in the Premier League. To do what? What is he going to do? Bro, we're cooked, man. If this manager, bro, a different manager cooks with this same team. Bro, there's no excuses for this. We have the best defense in Europe. You could say we have, you know, the second, right now, I think we have the third, fourth best midfield in the league, per se. Yeah? And we just acquired the most lethal. Forget what Digisport is spouting out here. I still think Gyökeres is Europe's most dangerous striker. But this manager has run out of excuses. If you've been given the best defense in Europe, a top three midfield in the Premier League, and you've been given a little striker in Victor Gyökeres, and mind you, you have Saka, who is down that right, who could cook anytime he liked. Why are you not getting a tune out of this player? A different manager, don't get me wrong, and Ancelotti wins the league easy with this team. He wins majors easy with this team. The problem, we know the problem is Arteta. Arteta is the problem. And until we get that manager out of this football club, people, I don't think we're winning anything. We could scratch the surface, but we might not win anything with this manager. But if you're telling me with this team has winners in it. We have winners in this team. It's the manager. If we can get this manager out before December and bring in someone new, maybe we could salvage our season. Just maybe we can salvage our season.
I agree and I disagree. I think it is Arteta, but I also feel like it's the players. Like if Arteta brings in Rodrygo and Eze, Arteta wins because he's managed to get you second with so much less The problem is I don't understand. Is Arsenal strapped for cash? I just don't. Is Arsenal creative? Are they building from the ground up? I actually don't understand.
Deji Sports, we did not need AZ. We did not need AZ and Rodrygo to get second.
No, but let me
come second price.
Let me just say this, yeah.
A big time manager wins the league for.
Let me just say this. We are strapped for cash because we've only made £8 million profit of player sales when we're spending 200 M's. That's not sustainable. Chelsea have made like something like 200. Yeah, I'm saying other teams, Liverpool have made something like 200 or 100 and something. Do you know what I mean? We don't. You're always going to hit a barrier when you're spending, and you're not recouping anything. So this is the problem. Like we don't buy well. We overpay in wages and in asking price. We can't recoup that back, and then all of a sudden, we're left in a situation where we can't spend anymore. And then by that time, a lot of our rivals are looking at our players. I think with a better manager, we at least win cups. At least we win cups. So that's already shows that this manager ain't good enough. And I get Tony's concern. I know you guys got limited time. I want to wrap up with the Garnacho. Let's go Sunshine first. Garnacho to Chelsea. She's doing the Birdman hand rub right now. Do you know what I'm saying? She like dropped that Carter 6. You know what I'm saying? We need to get paid out of here. What are you saying, Garnacho to Chelsea? What are you saying, Sunshine?
I mean, of course I want him to go. I think I'm just having an issue with Garnacho because he literally, Bayern Munich wanted to put in a bid for him, but he said, no, I only want Chelsea. And I think I'm having an issue with players getting to decide where they want to go. Because, I get it, but I don't know. If Chelsea don't want you're just going to sit and not get used for a year in a World Cup year? I don't understand. Of course I want him to go. I don't want him on my club anymore. Just get him gone. He's driving me crazy. But
she's talking like it's a toxic relationship.
But do you know why? But why would you want to go when Man United is ready to pay you 10 times what you're worth, when really you're not worth that, and then you're going to now be shipped off to another club who are going to pay you a hell of a lot less? If he goes to any of those clubs, they're not going to pay him the sort of wages he was getting at United. So United has a problem. They're able to attract players. I mean, because how much are you paying Sesko? Like, you're paying him some mad fees as well.
Yeah,
he's like on 250 grand a week. So it's stupid.
I think again, it's just, we shot ourselves in the foot, like you said, because we're offering these players. Why do you think Højlund doesn't want to go? Like, we've had Inter Milan and stuff put in bids too, but of course he's like, no, I want to fight for my spot. Yeah, well, no kidding. No kidding. You want to fight for your spot. We have Jadon Sancho getting tattoos with his girlfriend on his neck, and I'm just supposed to sit here and be like, okay.
Can you imagine? Sancho turned down Roma today. That's how much peas he's getting at Man United. He said,
they would rather sacrifice their careers to get that money.
Yeah.
Got to get the bag, man. Got to get the bag. You already know this guy, man. They got to get the bag, innit? They're looking for the bag, man. But
like you said, you guys didn't make money. We ain't made no money. We have not made any money. The only thing that I think we've had is what Barcelona's paying Rashford's wages while he's there. Yeah. But outside of that, who have we sold?
Yeah, I can't believe you're paying.
But again, you're Manchester United. I mean, you're an institution, and you don't even need player sales to even generate money in your football club. So, I mean, I'll take that with a pinch of salt. You are Manchester United. So it doesn't matter whether you sell players or don't sell players. You're still going to buy players. I mean, tell me how many players you've sold that will warrant you to go into the market. You're not even in Champions League, but yet you splurged out on Mbeumo, you splurged out on Sesko. That wasn't an easy deal to get over the line, innit? And you also went for Cunha too. And personally, I still think there are more deals yet to come for Manchester United. Maybe one or two, maybe someone in midfield before the transfer window ends. How many players have you sold? So if you even check it, Manchester United are really good in actually making money from player sales. But yet, most seasons you do bring in players for big time money. So I mean, it's not the talking there. You don't need to sell players to actually do great business or buy players, or it doesn't handle, as in it doesn't stop anything from Manchester United, from you guys doing business in any way.
Yeah,
can I just United, also, you get the players you want to get anyway.
Can I politely interject and offer my services to Manchester United? If there's anybody here that's part of the Manchester United backroom staff, I would be delighted to set up a new channel and shake my bum for your club for a nifty 5k a week. I sort it down. Since we're all being shameless and we're not moving anywhere, I will shake my bum for your club, wear a red t-shirt for $5 a week. So if anyone can holler at me, my email's in the description.
Deji, since you're so cheerful, yeah, where did Spurs finish this season after that first game? Where Spurs finished this season?
Bro, I did a kind of season prediction show. I had some donkey in the comment that said I'm not going to bother watching his prediction show because I get this. I bet you, Deji, says Spurs will finish top of the league, and I thought, you know what, you're a waste man, because actually, I make my judgments with my eyes. Anyway, look, I think Tottenham get 5th, bro, and I think Thomas Frank first season 5th is a fantastic achievement for Thomas Frank. It's equaling what Ange did in his first season, and he gets us Champions League football. If he gets, I think we could get 5th, but that would require Eze over the line, which is pretty much done, and Savinho. I still think, even with those players, I'm not expecting to finish higher because I feel like Thomas Frank needs a bit more time. But 5th would be amazing, and then we look to kick on from there, bro. 100%.
No trophy.
Bro, I think we take a Carabao or an FA Cup. I'm not taking that, obviously. You know how I roll. You're
not celebrating that.
I wouldn't shake my bum for any of those.
It's literally not allowed. I don't want to see it.
You wouldn't shake your bum for that, but you said you only shake your bum for Champions League and Prem.
I only do majors or semi-majors.
But you said that Europa's not a major, and you shook your bum for that.
It's a semi-major.
Semi-major? What's that?
He's a Tottenham. United, they're at a different level. They're not allowed to celebrate these things. And
now there's semi-majors. Sunshine, there's semi-major.
I can't get...
On the contrary, Deji. On the contrary, Deji, I think you get top 4 this season.
What did you say?
I think you get top 4 this season.
I respect you, Tony, tonight. Tony,
No. I think you get top... No, people, it's unless we're blind to see. I mean, look at what Thomas Frank has got them playing. I mean,
what about Arsenal, Tony? What about Arsenal? Where does Arsenal
watching the back of the TV?
Tony, where does
Thomas Frank is doing with that team?
Tony, where does Arsenal finish? If they finish 4th, where does Arsenal finish?
Bro, I don't know. Mostly when you look at that performance. Mostly when you look at that Manchester United performance, bro, I don't just know where to put my team right now. I don't know where to put my team right now. And it's ironic because we came 2nd last season. Technically, you should be giving us 1st this season, Tony. Maybe. Yeah, technically, you should be giving us 1st, 2nd because we finished 2nd last season. But again, now everything is looking, bro, it's looking bad right now, man. It's just looking bad. I need to see the 2nd and 3rd game before I can say any other thing.
As it stands.
Yeah, as it stands.
As it stands, where do we finish in the league right now? Honestly, as it stands.
Honestly, I'm looking at 3rd. I'm looking at 3rd. Yeah. As it stands, 3rd.
You know.
And you have City 2nd? Do you have City 2nd?
I'm not gonna lie. If you were to rewind the show and see Tony, I think we could all see that you were lying just from your face. The way you said 3rd, you looked uncomfortable.
Bro, very uncomfortable.
Gun to head.
After that game against Man United, I mean, it left a bitter taste in my mouth. I'm still bitter about it, man. It hurts me. But that's the worst piece of football I've seen in 11 years watching this football club. And people, I'm a seasoned Arsenal fan. That has to be the worst Arsenal performance I've seen. Horrible, bro. So I mean, I can't rate anything based on that game. But again, I'll run away with the 3 points. This is what people are getting wrong. I'll take people, I'll run away with that 3 points. Last time I checked, Manchester United are still my rivals. And to go away from home, get those 3 points, it's a difficult task. And that's what we might see in the coming weeks in respect of Manchester United. Unlike what Sunshine have said, I don't really, bro, man has got them finding Mbeumo and finding Cunha. That's a framework altogether. You can talk all about the total package, the total collective as Manchester United. I hear you, Sunshine. But the man has got that team actually bypassing the midfield and just putting the ball, looping it up to Mbeumo and Cunha. See,
okay, Tony,
this inside, you will get something.
Tony,
so what I'm just saying, not side. What I'm just saying is, I don't want to judge the season based on that Manchester United game. That in essence, that's what I'm saying. Man United came prepared to stifle us. So that was a very, very tough game. So I just don't think that is how our trajectory would go finally. Let's see in the next 2-3 games, then I will get into perspective and form a framework of where we can end the season.
Okay, fair enough. Before we ask Sunshine, last one from you, Tony. Your top 6 in order as it currently stands. The transfer window isn't closed yet. As it currently stands, who is your top 6 in order from first position?
Liverpool right now, they look good. Good character isn't firing yet. Second, I think Man City.
Okay.
Third, I think Arsenal. And see, people, this might sound funny, but if Tottenham gets Eze, they're getting 4. Nothing will stop them because they're not conceding goals. And Eze will only bring more goals to them.
Okay.
And this Bozo manager has just strengthened them. So they get top 4 for me.
And then who's 5th? Chelsea?
See, I just really feel that people are just putting Chelsea on a pedestal that they're not in right now. Yeah, they might win the World Club Cup or whatever. I don't think they're Premiership ready. We saw what happened to them against Crystal Palace. So let that gimmick just stop. Yasa TV, just stop what you're talking about. Yeah, just stop it. I think Chelsea will get top 5 this season. But not top 3, not top 4.
Okay, so Chelsea 5th, yeah?
Yeah.
And then the 6th position, who you got? Newcastle, Forest, Aston Villa.
I'm looking at Nottingham Forest, man.
Nottingham Forest, yeah? Okay, fair enough. As it currently stands, the window's not closed as we're doing this show. Fair enough. That's his opinion. Sunshine, where do you see Man United finishing, and what's your top 6 this season?
Okay. I've said this multiple times. If we don't get anybody else, I would think 6th is the highest we could go if things went really well. If it 6th to 10th, I can't pick where yet. I think 6th is the best we could do. But I'm like in that 6 to 10 bubble. I can't decide if it's going to be an 8th or a 10th. I just like Tony. I think I need more. I need a bigger sample size. We'll go with that word. So that's how I'm feeling in terms of the top 6. I'm going Liverpool, City, Arsenal, Spurs, Chelsea, Villa.
Okay, fair enough. Listen, Deji, I haven't asked you before you wrap up. I haven't asked you. What's your top 6 in order?
My top 6, I'm going to go with what I went with on the weekend, just so you know. So before any games was kicked, I had Liverpool to win, City second. I had Chelsea third. I'm still going to go with Chelsea third. I had Arsenal fourth, Tottenham fifth, but Arsenal and Spurs could swap places. Just so you know, Sunshine, I do have you at seventh. So even though I do feel like you
you
will
laughing,
kick
Northside?
Yes,
This is where we are.
Yeah, I had you at seventh.
It's the way he says it. It's the disrespect in his voice. Yeah, when he said the way he judges the disrespect. Man's talking. Yeah, like this guy just won himself the Champions League. I swear down the chest of this guy.
I was being polite.
No, you wasn't. You're like Sunshine. Just so you know, yeah. I have you seventh. You know what I'm saying?
I got West Ham, Brentford, and Leeds to go down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. West Ham is favorable.
Yeah. No, I hear that, man.
I can see that for sure. I don't think Leeds will, though, but that's just me. Maybe not.
Nah, I hear that.
I want them
to. Listen,
what's yours, Northside?
Mine. I got Liverpool first. I've got City second. Even though I feel like I can't lie, City. I'm not sleeping on City. They can do it. It's City, but I got Liverpool first. I got City. Then I've got. Then I got Chelsea. Then I've got Arsenal. I think Arsenal finished fourth this season.
Chelsea.
Then I've got Spurs if they get Eze. And then that's my top five. Then sixth is probably go with Villa. Maybe Villa get in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting Newcastle to lose Eze, so I'm expecting them to not really be able to get that.
I just want to ask you, why are you putting Chelsea on that pedestal right now? Is it because they won on the world stage? Is that why you're putting them in that pedestal?
No, because I feel like, look, I can see a lot of continuity from Arsenal's bad preseason, but I can see a lot of good things from Chelsea's preseason. They had Delap playing well. They had João Pedro playing well. They had an identity. Yes, it's a young squad, but at the same time, I think if they've shown that they've got ideas for the players that they brought in. I feel like the manager showed that tactically he can go up against a lot of top managers, the way that they boss PSG, but they continued it in pre-season. So I think João Pedro will find form. I think the lap will be effective for them. And I think overall their attack has improved. And I think their manager has gone up a level. Their team has now got the experience of winning a trophy. And I think that's gonna work wonders for Chelsea. I don't have them winning, but I do see them in the top four. Obviously, if they don't, then that's a conversation. But yeah, man, I think Chelsea's got enough to be in the top four. I do think they've got enough, and I think that team has matured a bit. But they were frustrating in their last game. I hear it, but you can see the idea of what they're trying to do. That's the thing. You can see the blueprint. Whereas when you look at Arsenal, I can't see the blueprint as to how we're getting the most out of Saka and Gyökeres, how we're evolving this team for Odegaard to lead us to get over the line. So. Yeah, man. I think Chelsea can get in there, man. I think they can definitely get in the top four. Spurs, even though they're set up better defensively, like I said, it's still very one-dimensional with Cudis. I do think Eze takes the creative burden off of solely playing through Cudis and spamming crosses. There's going to be games where you can't just be spamming crosses to the striker. So Eze is much needed for Spurs. But I'm not that impressed by their bench, and I think that's going to be the reason why I don't really put them in the top four. I think their bench. I think there's certain defensive. I don't think their goalkeeper's top. I think defensively they can upgrade. Porro's great going forward, but defensively, I keep saying it, he is a liability. Burnley in that game, Tottenham got a goal at the right time because Burnley was getting back into that.
Wait,
game.
You don't think Vicario is top?
No, I don't. No, I don't. No,
it's rubbish.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think
Vicario is rubbish.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say rubbish, but I don't think he's top.
Okay.
I don't think he's a top goalkeeper.
He's not a top six goalkeeper. Man. He's more like a mid league, middle of the league.
Nah. He's top 7 in my My calculation. It's
He's
top
in
6,
my-
top
he-
7.
I never thought I'd see the day that Tony's defending Spurs.
It's top 6, top 7.
He's not
No,
top
sometimes you just have to say the truth. Yeah, I mean that's the problem with we Arsenal fans. Yeah, I mean we don't like to admit it that there's sometimes when shit will hit the fan, and you just have to be as truthful as it gets.
He's
Sometimes,
not a top 6 goalkeeper. So
okay,
he's
you
not
say so,
rubbish,
but-
but he's not a top 6. He's like a Sanchez.
Well,
He's not top 6.
that's in your opinion, but in my opinion, I put him in top 6, top 7 in
Sanchez, Robert
in this
Sanchez?
league. In this league.
Vicario's not the one, trust me.
Okay.
There you go. A Spurs fan himself saying it. And you know Digi's shameless. And if he's saying it, it's undefendable. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because this guy's waxing lyrical about Danzo. We'll see about that. Don't think I forgot about that, Digi, yeah? Don't think I forgot about the Danzo hype. You know what I'm saying? Don't think
Danzo's a bad man. Danzo's a bad man in my opinion.
Okay, we got that in the hard drive. But listen, big up to all of you lot. The links for everybody is in the title. Deji, big up to you, bro. What you got coming up next, bro, on your channel? Shut your channel up.
Yeah, probably later on in the week I'll be doing something called the Blueprint, looking at Tottenham's next 4 games. I'll probably try and get through a Man City preview this week, and hopefully, finally, I'll get back to doing my step to the mic.
There you go. I need to jump on the step to the mic, man. Next time you do, I'm jumping on.
Yeah. Well, hopefully Friday evening, but I'll let you know.
Oh my days.
What do you just step up and be shameless about your club? What do you do?
Say again?
Do you step up to the mic and just talk shameless about your club? What do you do?
No, I just invite people from the chat to come and talk about their club.
Oh, it's like a call-in show.
Yeah, it's a call-in show.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
He fixes a BET cipher, man. That's what I need. I need to watch one of the BET ciphers. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need. We need a chess, man. But listen, big up to Sunshine every single time. Shout your channel. What you got coming up next?
Yes, thanks for having me, and also great talking to you guys. I think this is the first time I've been on stream with Tony, so it's nice to finally be on stream with him, even though I troll you in the chat all the time. But I started 2 new Premier League panels on my show. One of them is with all female creators, so that's been really fun. So make sure to check that out. And then I do a United stream with Sophia on Thursday, so we'll be talking about the Arsenal game on Thursday. So be sure to check that out. So we're trying to do more things weekly, which is great.
Yeah, man. Nah, big up Sunshine, man. Listen, let's support the female content creator, man. It's good, man. It's nice to see. I've always been around. The only woman I've ever been around that likes football is my nan. That's it. Like, no one I've ever been with liked football. My mum, my sisters hate football. Like, so it's cool, man. I like it because it's only ever been my nan that I was around that liked football. Everybody else, I couldn't care less. You know what I mean? So support the female content creators, man. Do you know what I'm saying? And big up Kendall as well, man. I know she stopped doing the content, man. Support the women, man. I think we need more of the women. You know what I'm saying? In the field doing their thing. Do you know what I'm saying? I respect it, man. So make sure you're liking and subscribing to Sunshine. The link is in the title. Support the familia. And Tony, why is your eye looking? In the words of Deji, why is your eyes looking morose? Why is it looking morose?
Bro, I'm pissed off, bro. I'm pissed off. Bro. I'm pissed off. See, Northside, we need a breath of fresh air when we play against Leeds. I want to see something different so that I could get the energy of delusion back and start, I need my hair to grow back. I mean, my hair has been cut by Manchester United. I just needed to grow back against Leeds. And then, I could make the YouTube space a very uncomfortable place for Deji Spurs, Sunshine, Flawless, Northside, and everyone, But right now, I would just, I would do the honorable thing, put my head down in shame and just walk to bed. But maybe after Saturday, something different might happen. Sunshine.
Yeah, you're gonna score 5-0 against Leeds, and then we're gonna see a completely different Tony next week. Just letting you know right now.
Sunshine, I really do respect you. Sunshine, I respect your person. And of course, I remember that you've given me a couple of redirects from your channel. Yes, couple of redirects. I've worked with many people, apart from Northside. and flawless a couple of times. No one has ever given me redirect. Imagine all the old channels I've been working with, and you have given me redirect and not side too, and of course my brother flawless too. Big ups to you. Thank you very much, and hopefully we get to do a couple of stuffs together. People, I'm still trying to bring Deji Sports back to the channel. I know that I've told him to. I've told Deji, let me come to his channel for our reloaded episode 2. But Deji, come on, man, let's do it, bro.
He'll be there. He'll be there.
He's a European champion.
Deji, don't be scared. Deji, don't tell me you have all this muscle for beating Burnley and you're afraid for the next stage. Oh my day.
Yeah, but Tony, you gotta believe. After we lose against Liverpool, yeah, he'll be there. Watch. He'll be
there.
Watch him.
People, I got something coming up with Oregon Gunner this week. Probably me and Wafu Don tomorrow. My guy Wafu Don. Hopefully, I'll talk to BBK Sports to join us on the show tomorrow. My brother BBK Sports and Wafu Don. I work with them mostly on my channel. And then Josh Riguna, me and him on Thursday. And then on Friday, hopefully me and Ola of the Fight Week show. And if me and Deji should have something on Friday, good. If not, no problem. And until when Northside gets me up to his channel, good. And Sunshine, I'm looking for something to just get us going. So definitely when I put up a setting show from now until next week, then maybe me and you can be able to do something. Or so definitely, I come to your channel to chill. Even if I don't come on live, I come there to just press the like sometimes and to troll you. So of course, we'll definitely get to do something together. Big up to you.
There you go, man. There you go. So it is what it is, man. Big up to all three of you for your time. Big up, man. Listen, make sure you're liking and subscribing. The links are all in the title. Support everybody on the panel. Deji Spurs, Sunshine, Tony Claude. And yeah, this has probably been the most amicable Nutmeg Rush. It won't be amicable when man start getting serious L's. You know what I'm saying? And I know we've got Leeds and we've got Liverpool. Spurs, Deji already knows. Deji already knows we're watching it. Do you know what I'm saying? And Deji,
wait, so what's your next 4? Leeds, Liverpool, what?
Leeds, Liverpool. I don't know. It's a long run, It's a run.
Oh my days, Liverpool.
Because we have Fulham, Burnley, City, Chelsea. That's our next 4, and then we play. Don't forget, everybody. We are in the second round of the Carabao Cup, so we play Grimsby Town after Fulham. So everybody tune in.
No, we got Leeds, Liverpool, we got Forest, and then we got City, Newcastle. It's long for us.
Oh wow,
oh
Leeds,
my
days, City,
man.
Newcastle.
Oh Jesus Christ! All these teams.
Yeah.
Oh God, man. We're finished.
It's long for actually Spurs. I don't even know who Spurs got.
My days, we're finished, man.
We got City this weekend. We got Bournemouth. We got West Ham and Brighton. Light work.
I'm really excited.
Light work.
You're getting cooked by City, Deji.
Deji, I think you're smoking something, Deji, man. You said easy work.
We don't get.
You must be smoking something. This. Are you on your own Bushu Banton? You said easy work.
Those City look better, much better. Because Reinders, I'm like, why did nobody else want to go for this guy?
If
we get Eze, it's long for them.
That's the bogey team. Spurs scored 4
that's
goals.
a perspective.
Listen, if we get Eze,
I can respect.
If Tottenham get Eze in time for the game on Saturday, it's long for them. Simple as.
That's a perspective I can respect.
We are City's bogey team.
Just before I forget, see people, this guy, most of the time, this guy, people, just before everyone goes, people,
look him running away.
This guy, not side, big ups to you, man. I mean, not side. Sometimes you too. Sometimes, you have to appreciate yourself. I mean, appreciate yourself. I mean, if others don't appreciate you, not side, I will, man. Sometimes just appreciate yourself. I mean, with how far you've come and how you bring every other person to the table, big ups to you. You know, big ups to you.
Thank you, man.
And that's coming from the heart, my brother, man. Because I mean, you've done a lot for me, my bro, man. I won't lie to you. You've done more than anyone to me on this space than any other person. Big ups to you, man. I really appreciate that. Deji's also in that bracket too, because Deji did a lot of stuff for me too. So big ups to you.
You don't need to thank me. At the end of the day, yeah, everybody gets help to get to where they get to. Everybody. You don't get anywhere by yourself. You know what I mean? And everyone knows about Lee, but there's been loads of people, Carefree Lewis, loads of people that have helped me. Do you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's only right that I help other people. You know, obviously some people are put off coming onto my channel because I'm against their opinion, but really and truly, once upon a time I didn't agree with Tony. Still get him on the channel. I didn't agree with Fuad. Still get him on the channel. You know what I'm saying? Deji sometimes says some crazy stuff that I'm like, I disagree. Still get him on the channel. You know what I mean? There's loads of people that I don't fully always agree with, and I still get them on the channel. So it's one of those ones, isn't it? But some people don't like their opinion to be challenged. My whole life, my opinion on everything's always been challenged. So at the end of the day, thank you to you guys, because obviously I don't pay you to come onto the channel, and I appreciate when you give up your time. Because one thing that we can't get back is our time, innit? You know what I mean? This hour and a half that we all spent right now, we can't get that back. And the older you get is the thing that is the most priceless. It's time. So I appreciate your time. I appreciate the support.
Thank you, guys.
Listen, hopefully when I eventually go full time, I can help people more, because I have more time in the day to help people more. Because I'd love to get Sunshine on a lot more and help a lot more. Same as Tony, same as Deji, everybody else. So listen, big up to everyone that jumps onto the channel. I appreciate all of you guys and all your time in it. So listen, chat, please support the man. And this is why I put all the links in the chat, man. Please support everyone. Do you know what I'm saying? The best motivation is people watching the content, people subscribing. It motivates content creators, isn't it? So please just support them. Sub to them before you're subbing to me. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up to Sunshine. Big up Deji. Big up Tony. And we're back tomorrow, man. We're out. We're going to redirect. Who was I can't remember who was going to redirect.
Peace, everyone. Peace.
Bye, Deji.
Bye-bye.
Deji, don't go missing after City though, yeah? And you better do the match reaction. Do the watch along, because I see how you like ducking watch alongs when you're getting caught.
Don't worry. Just make sure you do a show. I'll be there. Yeah.
Okay.
Big up Sunshine. Big up Deji.
By the way, if everything goes the way I think it will probably go, I'll be top of the league Saturday. Hold that.
We're out. I'm clipping that. We're out.
Arteta in.